next up, another person that I know, Jack Wheeler.
Good morning, Jeffrey here. It's Sunday today. Today I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do. Yesterday I did a poem by Ian Jury. I'm going to do another one today. I wouldn't normally do two in a row by the same person, but there's two reasons for this. One, someone, Watty, asked me if I would do this one, and two, I found out overnight that 5 London bus workers have died of the coronavirus. So this is Ian Jury's The Bus Driver's Prayer. Our Father, who art in Hendon, Harrow Road be thy name. Thy Kingston come, thy Wimbledon, in Erith as it is in Hendon. Give us this day our Berkhamsted, and forgive us our Westminsters, as we forgive those who Westminster against us. Lead us not into Temple Station, and deliver us from Ealing. For thine is the Kingston, the Purley, and the Crawley, for either and either Crouch End. Thank you.
It would have been 20 years ago this year, either March or April, that Ian Jury passed away, so it's nice to get a reminder of that. Thanks, Jack. Someone else now that's come up on my radar, thanks to the One Creative Thing a Day page, more on that later, is John Dredge.
I'm trying to do at least one creative thing a day at the moment, and last night I found some old egg boxes, some poster paints and a few old toilet rolls, and I managed to fashion them into this rather nice radiator, and I was able to install it as well, and it provided some much needed heat last night. If any of you would like to know more about how to do that, there will be a fact sheet available on my website later today.
Check out John Dredge and his singing with his band, whose name I can't remember because I'm like that, I forget things. Right, next up, Michael Hughes.
Добрый вечер, товарищ! My name is Mickey Amontov, and this is Radio Moscow Coronavirus Top 10. Coming in at number 10. The police, don't stand so close to me. Number 9. Celine Dion, she is all by myself. Number 8. Get a US bonds. I'm out of work. Number 7. The specials. This town's becoming like the ghost town. Number 6. Dusty Springfield. I just don't know what to do with myself. Number 5. My favorite color. Simply red. Money's too tight to mention. Number 4. Peggy Lee. She's got fever. Number 3. Berlin. Take my breaths away. I tell you, I was in East Berlin back in the day. Crazy times. Number 2. Andrea Bocelli and Sarah Brightman. Time to say goodbye. And it's nearly time to say goodbye for our final song. Coming in at number 1. R.E.M. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. My name is Mikhail Molotov. This has been Radio Moscow Coronavirus Top 10. I hope you enjoy. And remember one thing. While you're watching us, we're watching you.
Also follow his other character, Alpha Wolf, who will give you some very good tips and advice, and I've learnt stuff from Alpha. Actually, I've got a whistle up there, but I won't get it down. But yeah, Michael Hughes, absolutely stunning bloke. And next up, it's Ribs Norman.
And finally, in pet news,
Yay!
scientists have discovered why your dog has a cold nose.
My dog particularly.
All dogs, but mostly your...
Turn around.
Looking back over my shoulder. Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summertime's in stand up beside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. And so sides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Absolutely bonkers and brilliant. What can I say? Next up is a few things about the clubbing that's been taking place.
Well done, NHS. Fantastic job.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great British Clap-Off. No, not that one. Competitors just getting ready here on what's a deceptively sunny 8 PM clap-off time as we look to see who has the most pride in their country. And we start with the traditional, slow, gentle applause. What will the response be? A gallop as he looks to pick up the pace early doors, which we are seeing. And he moves on to circular motion as the beat gets stronger. Michael Gove early. That is bold from this player here as he is now looking to psych out his opposing number. And what's this? A late entry from the hooligan here. Hooligan using a La Cruzette. Very complex man. What will the response be? Woo! A whooping. That's a registered whoop. Yes, indeed. As one player looks to slow down the pace, which will scare the hooligan off. Moving on to steel drums, ladies and gentlemen. We know he's got to keep the time. That is regulation if you're going to use an instrument. And he's pulled up! He's pulled up! One hand clapping, that's not going to do it, mate. And the hooligan is back! Face paint on, tops off, that's real pride. Contestants now just waiting nervously to see who was the winner. The judges' final verdict about who showed the most pride in their country with their clapping. And it's contestant 3. He's already celebrating traditional English way, cans of Stella Artois. Thank you very much for joining us at home. We're about to go over to the over 40s men's bread making competition. Whose came out the least horrible? But before we do any of that, I'd just like to personally say the NHS is not a charity, so if you're in power, fund it properly. Good night, stay safe, and stay indoors.
President Ombonjo showing us the first week there where everybody came out and gave a genuine round of applause for the NHS workers and the key workers and all that. And Ali once again taking a slightly askew view of things, well, probably a more realistic look at things. We thank you for that, Ali. So I'm going to finish off. The last of the videos I'm going to put on here is another message of hope.
The coronavirus crisis is changing life as we know it dramatically tonight.
I can't wait for a year's time when all of this is a distant memory. And there is a corona baby boom because all the lovers were loving. And there is a rise in small businesses because all the entrepreneurs had a moment of stillness and creativity. And all the children remember nothing but a time when all the mums and dads were at home drawing and playing ball games, and we remember it as the time we all got to stop and be present. We will remember the time our health was our first priority and people learnt new ways to use fresh produce to feed their families. We remember the laughter and fun on TikTok, FaceTiming with our friends and family each day, date nights in the house, and home PE workouts with Joe Wicks. A time our real heroes in the NHS urged us to stay at home for the greater good, and our country showing their support by turning Wembley and the Angel of the North blue. And we were all forced to think outside the box and dream up new things and reinvent old ways, and for once, even amongst the chaos, there was community. There was a global rise in togetherness, and as the streets were quiet, our homes were bustling with love and laughter. That time is coming soon, just like any other crisis before it. This will all be a distant memory, a thing we soon listen to our children discuss in classrooms, or once was, that we share with our grandchildren. So to you, I know it's unsettling, but focus on the silver lining. We're all in this together, and there is so much beauty to see.
Thank you once again for everybody who's allowed me to put up their videos, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But you never know, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow.